Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with heavyweight boxer Courtney Bennett. He is 3-0 and back out tomorrow night against Miles Vaughan. Miles is making his debut. So you've got a debutant at the Royal Lancaster Hotel in a 4-rounder. But before we get into that fight, how did you get into the sport of boxing?
How did I get into the sport of boxing? Basically, one of my friends, he got caught with a knife, and he got sent to the first boxing gym I went to. It's called Double Jab Boxing Club. They was doing a campaign of jab, don't stab. So he got sent there instead of going to like a youth offending thing. So he went there, was hanging at my house, and he asked me to follow him. Don't really want to.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still
mate,
there.
I can still hear you. I lost you for a sec.
Oh yeah, then he said yeah, so he asked me to follow him to the boxing gym. I didn't really wanna. Ended up following him. The first session I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. Like, wasn't involved, didn't really like it. He begged me to follow him one more time. I followed him. We done a bit of sparring and stuff, like technical stuff. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I don't really mind this. And then I just carried on. I've never looked back since, to be fair.
And of course, you made your debut last year on the 2nd of December at York Hall, Bethnal Green against Phil Williams.
Yep.
And how did you feel your debut went?
It was alright, it wasn't too bad. I tried to be a bit too relaxed. I didn't want to look obviously transitioning from amateur to pro, and especially being on a GB setup, I didn't want to look too amateurish. So I think I tried to be a bit too composed and a bit too relaxed, and I think I kind of treated it like a spar more than a fight. So that was something I've definitely learned off. So yeah, I think my first fight was alright. It was a decent debut, to be fair.
Yeah, it was 39-37 on the card. Did you feel like you lost a round or?
Nah, I didn't, to be fair. I've boxed Phil twice, and the both cards have been that, but I don't think he's won a round in the 8 rounds we've done, to be fair. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because I was at that second fight, and no, when you fought Matt and when you fought Phil for the second time. So when you fought Matt, it was in March this year. Doesn't seem that long, but it is. You fought Matt Matisse over 4 rounds, and he's a tough man, isn't he?
Yeah, he is tough. I hit him with some shots. He did wobble all over the place, but he stayed in there and used his journeyman tricks, holding me and whatever. So definitely something I learned off. Especially like when I'm throwing the hard shots and don't rush in straight away after. So it's definitely something I'm learning from. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you had him hurt at some point as well.
Yeah.
And then you fought Phil again. Why did you rematch him? Is it because you couldn't find an opponent, or?
Yeah, because we was actually meant to box this Miles Vaughan on that show, but I don't know what happened, or a medical reason happened, so he couldn't box on that show. So to make me box, they called Phil in again. I didn't know till the day, to be fair. So yeah, it was just to save me boxing, to be fair. But yeah.
And do you feel like you've what performance against Phil would you say was better? The first time you boxed him or the second time?
Definitely the second. I was a lot more composed in the second fight. Obviously I kind of knew what he was about, like the holding stuff and things like that. So the second fight I definitely feel that I done better than the first fight.
And now tomorrow you've got Miles Vaughan, a debutant. My first question about that fight is, how does it feel fighting on a Thursday?
I'm not really. To be fair, obviously, I've had 44 amateur fights and I've boxed basically. You know how them amateur fights go. They can be on a Wednesday, Thursday. I've boxed on a few dinner shows as an amateur, so it's not really a difference to me, right? It's to be fair, it's a fight. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
What do you know about Miles Vaughan? Of course, it's his debut. Have you seen much of him, or?
I don't know absolutely nothing, mate. Don't know nothing. No.
Do you not research your opponents?
Not really. Especially not at this kind of stage where I'm at the moment. Maybe when I start boxing for titles and things like that, then yeah, obviously that will come into it. But not at this stage. I'm not really. I'll just go in there and do my job. Do you know what I mean?
True. Do you think it's kind of a step up because you don't know really what to expect from a debutant?
Yeah, it could be because as you say, it could be half decent. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure about step up, but I think it'll be something unknown if that makes sense.
Yeah. So of course he's from Swindon. Is he signed with the Nilsons as well?
I don't have a clue.
Well,
I'm not
you're
sure.
signed with Warren Boxing, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been on. I'm not signed to no one at the moment. But the Warren Boxing Management, they've been looking after me, and yeah, so yeah, they've been looking after me, and I can't thank them enough for it. To be fair.
Because they put on good shows, don't they? Them and
Yeah, most
the
definitely.
Nilsons.
Yeah, definitely. The Warren Boxing Management put on some good shows. Yeah.
Is there many people coming to support you tomorrow night?
Do you know what? This is gonna be my first. Obviously, I've had a few bouts abroad and whatever. When no one's been coming to watch me, but I don't think. Where was the last minute, and I kind of known about this for about a month, and so I don't think no one's coming. To be I'll be honest.
Is there a way we can watch it, or will it be uploaded on YouTube
It
like
might
the
be
other
on.
shows do the following
Yeah,
day or week?
yeah. I think it might be uploaded on YouTube. I'm not sure if there's a stream or anything, but if there is, I'll definitely let you know.
Oh, cheers, mate. How excited are you to be staying active? Of course, you've had 2 fights this year. Another one. Is it key for you at this stage of your career to keep staying active and busy?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I just all I want to do is just box. To be fair, stay as active as I can, and just keep progressing and climbing up the ladder.
hmm For anyone, just for anyone who hasn't watched you, um, how would you describe yourself as a fighter?
I would oh, sorry. I would say, to be fair, I'm a smart boxer. So I don't rush into things. I like to think and take my opportunities. If the knockout comes in, I'll take it. Do you know what I mean? But definitely, I would say more of a smart, intelligent fighter.
hmm Do you think when these opponents start coming to fight you, do you think you'll start to get the knockouts?
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit difficult when they hide behind the guard and high guard and stuff like that. So, but yeah, once some people do come to try to fight me, knockouts will come 100%.
hmm And how far do you believe you are, off a Southern area title, or like how?
Not
Or when's? I know you've only had 4 rounders, but when do you think you'll move on to like a 6 rounder?
I think it's gonna be my last 4 rounder. To be fair, I could moved up to a 6 round next fight. My manager said I'll just do one more 4 rounder. Um, and then the same again with this one. I did try to get a 6 rounder, but I don't. For some reason, it always happened as a 4 rounder. But yeah, I'm ready for a 6 round. I can do. I spar more than 6 rounds, more than 8 rounds. You know what I mean? So I can, yeah, do the more rounds. And I reckon as the rounds go on, the better I get.
So as the fights go on for longer, you think you'll come on stronger?
Yeah, no, most definitely.
What was your amateur career like? Were you a big amateur?
I wasn't a bad amateur. I was on the Great Britain boxing team. I boxed for GB. But yeah, I was ranked in the top. I was ranked in the top three. I was ranked in the top three as an amateur.
hmm And what was it like representing GB?
It's no better feeling to be fair to represent your country. Go abroad and box. Go abroad and do training camps, spar and fight all different styles. You can't complain. Do you know what I mean?
hmm And of course, what year were you boxing for GB?
I got onto the team in 2019, if I'm correct.
hmm
And obviously COVID happened, so I boxed once in 2019 for GB in the GB Championships, and then obviously the whole COVID situation happened, so everything was locked down. And then when we come back, I boxed in 2 competitions and got a silver and a bronze medal.
Were you gonna? Was your goal to like go through what's it called, the Olympics?
If that come across, then I would have done it. But I wouldn't say that was my goal. Do you know what I mean? If it happened and if I got onto the GB squad and after and I was doing well for myself on the GB squad, so I can't knock it. But obviously, I had some issues back home where I couldn't commit going up to GB every week.
And what was it like winning a silver and bronze medal? Out of all your amateur fights, is there any standout name you fought?
I wouldn't say so. No, I wouldn't say there was no standout name. No.
What one would you say has been your toughest fight as a pro? And do you prepare every fight as they're coming to win, or do you approach every fight differently?
Most definitely. I prepare for every fight that they're coming to win. I'm expecting the best of that person on the night. Do you know what I mean? Like, because when heavyweight game, one shot can change anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I definitely prepare diligently for every fight.
And yeah, going back to I think I asked this question. How far away do you believe you're off a Southern Area title?
I wouldn't say far. Not far at all. To be fair, I would say 2-3 more fights, and I'll be around that. I'd say I'd like my ability wise, I'm around that level now, but it's just about getting experience and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe, hopefully next year, if everything goes well.
Yeah, 100%.
How far do you believe you can go in the sport of boxing?
To the top, to be fair. I'm not just saying it for the sake of it. I actually think I can go to the top, but definitely want to be a world champion. So yeah.
Is there like a dream venue like the MGM Grand or Madison Square Garden or O2? Is there a dream venue for you?
Definitely the MGM Grand. That's one that stands out. Seen a lot of boxers box over there over the years, so yeah, that'll be a good one. But over here, I'd say Wembley, the O2 will be a good arena.
And yes, what can fans expect from you? Just anyone going to watch the show. What can they expect from you tomorrow night?
Some skillful boxing, and to be fair, some explosive punches as well. To be fair.
So, as you said, you don't know much on your opponent. You've already answered my question that I was going to ask because you don't research them yet. Right? Yeah. Sorry. So, are you expecting him to come and fight, or if he holds back, you have to bring it to him, or can you box on the back foot if they come to fight, or?
Yeah, I can box on the back foot as well as I can on the front foot. So whatever he's got, I've got an answer for.
And so what's it like working, for anyone who wants to know, what's it like working with Nielsen Boxing, Warren Boxing Management? Even though I know you're not signed with them, who are you signed with? Are you signed with any? Manager.
No. Oh, my coach is my manager, Donald Smith.
How long have you been training and working with him for?
I've been working with Don since about 2020. When the lockdown happened, yeah.
Yeah. So did you have a few amateur fights? I mean, like GB fights with him as your coach?
No. So when you box with GB, it's only the GB. When you go away with GB, it's only the GB coaches that can be in your corner. And if like you box in the ABAs and stuff, you can have your home coach. But Donna was he's a professional coach, so he didn't have an amateur gym or anything like that. So I've always boxed, when I box for GB, I've always boxed under the GB coaches. But I've done that. I'll be up there Monday to Thursday, and when I come back on a Thursday, I'll train with him Thursday, Friday, and then have the weekend to rest.
As you've been, sort of on the big stage, do you ever get any nerves just before you fight?
Do you know, I did get nervous. I would say my last 3 amateur fights, I didn't. It was a weird feeling because I didn't get nervous, and I was thinking, am I all right? But I would say my last 3 amateur fights and these 3 professional fights, I haven't really got any, like, I'm not nervous. Like, I'm anxious to get in there and do what I need to do, but I wouldn't say nervous, no.
Do you feel any pressure in there, just at all?
No. No, I always have over 100 people come to watch me, so there's pressure to wanting to entertain the fans and all other fans that are there anyway. So that's the only bit of pressure I have. But I wouldn't say no pressure, no.
That's good. Yes. So are you? Of course, you're fighting tomorrow night. Would you ideally try and get this one in and maybe one more before the end of the year, or is this your last one of the year? Would you say?
I definitely want to have this fight and definitely box again before the end of the year. So I want to have this fight and another fight, and then that'll probably be done for the year. Yeah. If there's any more that come around, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong, but I'll probably have about 2 fights. Yeah.
That's fair enough, mate. And before I let you go, do you want to just thank just anyone, like coach, just anybody?
Yeah, my coach, Donald Smith, he does a lot for me, to be fair. I want to thank my sponsors, B-Shore Scaffolding and Fordio. And also want to thank the Warren Boxing Management, because they're good guys. Everyone in the Warren Boxing Management are good people.
And good luck tomorrow night, mate. All the best.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Bye, mate.
No problem. See you later, mate. Bye.
Bye, mate.